if we see in the sky, sometimes Mars looks very big. Okay, so what is the analogy behind Mars looks very big? So Mars and Earth, their orbit are non-centric. So we can see that in some area, like the where the Earth is now, the gap is big. On other side, gap is less. So the way Earth and Mars they move, the distance between them keep varying because their speed is different, their orbit is different. Okay, so if we see now closely the where Earth is going and where the Mars is going, so now they are at maximum distance, almost maximum distance to each other. So this is one scenario. Okay, now if they come parallel to each other, okay, so if they come parallel to each other somehow, then we can think like their distance is minimum. So if Earth and Mars they come to near to each other, then their distance would be minimum. The way it is happening now, now the distance between Earth and Mars is decreasing. So slowly it will decrease to a level that they will come very near to each other, almost. Okay, so we have seen the maximum distance between Earth and Mars. Now they are coming as kind of minimum distance between Earth and Mars. So here at this position it is almost they are near to each other. Okay, now let's think about one hypothetical situation. Now Earth and Mars they are making a round at same time. Now we can see they are always at minimum distance with each other. This is the possible minimum distance. So like they are not on the other side of the sun. So if this is the situation, like they are making round in a kind of same time, they are always near to each other. Okay, this is not the reality, but this is a hypothetical situation. If this is the case, that they are making round and same time, then they will be always near to each other. Now, this situation, what we are seeing now, they are at minimum distance. Okay, they are always at less distance to each other, but as per their non-centric orbit, their distance is still increasing and decreasing. So like their distance is growing, and now it is coming as their if they are on the same side of the sun, then still their distance is higher. If they are other side of the sun, then obviously that will be very high. And now if they are always on the one side of the sun, then still their distance is growing and it is becoming kind of less. And now they will come back to a situation where they will be at minimum distance. Okay, so this is the situation. Okay, so this is the situation where Earth and Mars are at minimum distance. If they are at minimum distance, then certainly the Mars would look biggest. If that is the situation, can we see Sun is on one side and Mars is on other side. So this is the situation where the Mars would look in its biggest size. Okay, so this is the analogy of Mars when it looks biggest, when it is on other side of the earth than sun, and it is at minimum distance. Okay, so now we'll see that a person who is standing on earth, then how he would see Mars as kind of bigger and smaller. So this is kind of from a bird's perspective, and now we'll see from a person's perspective that how Mars would look big and small.